Here we go.
Won't you listen to reason? Will you open your eyes? It's a wonder what you'll find with an open mind. You may be surprised. Yeah, gotta get away from this illusion for the sake of the world. This delusion has gotta go.
I'm getting a hold of Brian and tell him he needs one less at the end. Anyway, it's live, April 25th, 2010. I'm Matt Dillahunty. This is Jen Peoples. We're here on the Atheist Experience Live. That was the new intro that only took us a month to finally get up on one of the shows.
Well, actually, they've had it for longer. It's just that Joe gave me the copy of it on CD, and I forgot to bring it in the last two shows.
Well, we had it last week, but the copy that we had didn't actually work. Anyway, I'm gonna skip through this because the show is late, 3 hours, because of other things going on in the studio, and it's a short show. We've only got an hour. So I didn't bring pen, I didn't bring paper. I'm not going to have my normal announcements. I'm just going to get a few things out of the way real quick. This is the Atheist Experience. It's a live public access television show sponsored by the Atheist Community of Austin. For more information about the ACA, you can visit the website www.atheist-community.org. The website for this particular TV show is www.atheist-experience.com, and there you can find frequently asked questions and information on how to use clips, as well as an archive of the show for the past 12 years or so. It's a live call-in show, so we'll have the telephone number up almost immediately. And you're welcome to call in. Anybody who doesn't get through on the telephone or doesn't want to can email tv@atheist-community.org. In addition to this program, the ACA also sponsors a bi-weekly internet audio podcast called The Nonprofits. You can go to nonprofitsradio.com for more information. We're currently on hiatus while we try to find a better schedule that allows us to stop canceling so many shows. But the show's not dead. It'll be back. We just need to get everybody's schedules coordinated, which is often difficult. So thanks to all of you for tuning in live. There's additional announcements. Most of them are up at the website. One thing I definitely do not want to forget, May 16th, live at the state capitol is a rally that everybody and their brother and their brother's students should attend as Texas citizens and guests from out of town possibly get together to give the State Board of Education what for. We are a little bit sick and tired of their revisionist tactics and the changes that they are making on behalf of extreme right-wing ideologues. And so that'll happen Sunday, May 16th, beginning at 11?
11 o'clock,
11 o'clock at the Capitol here in Austin. In addition to this, there won't be a dinner tonight after the show like we would normally do, but there will be Atheist Happy Hour every Thursday at the Dog and Duck at 17th and Guadalupe. There's more information at the website. I don't want to waste any more time on announcements. I don't know if you had anything you wanted to get to before.
Boobquake is tomorrow.
Boobquake.
Yeah. So.
You might want to tell them what boobquake is.
Yeah,
we don't need to put that up. We're not going.
Yeah, if you guys have been living in a cave and you don't know what boobquake is yet, Jen over at Blaghag put this out as a joke in response to an Iranian cleric who said that immodest dress by women was the cause of earthquakes. And all this time we thought it was plate tectonics. But no, apparently these are deadly weapons.
Only when you're jogging without a sports bra, you might cause an earthquake.
Anyway, tomorrow you're encouraged to wear your most immodest dress, whatever you're comfortable with. But, you know, Janet Blaghag is going to show a little cleavage. So if you got it, show it. You know, doesn't have to be this cleavage, but cleavage I think works too. On the other hand, if you don't want to do any of that stuff, I think just wearing shorts is enough to offend the Iranian clerics. So
pretty sure not wearing a burqa is enough to offend those guys.
And for those feminists who are so outraged that we're promoting the equivalent of a Girls Gone Wild video out there are a few of them out there, feel free to just put your burqa back on, okay, sweetheart? We're not talking to you. So.
All right. I don't actually know if this thing's up to date, but we can go ahead and start taking callers. I'm sure there's other things that I'd forgotten. I want to thank CFI in Calgary for having me on a video Skype conference call on Thursday, despite the fact that I represented myself as a stupid American who thought I was in Toronto instead of Calgary. So thanks a lot for that. I had a great time. And they're looking to do more of that as well. So we'll go ahead and jump into callers. Is it Pinky?
Yes.
Hey, how are you?
Hi, Matt. Hi, Jen.
Hi, how are you?
Good. I was the last person to call in on the last show, so I wanted to talk about a couple of things. Some weeks back, he did a nice presentation on the hymns of the Bible, old hymns, and the effect that it has psychologically on people, and just that the hymns, what they do, what they represent to people. But I was thinking of some of the modern songs that Christians sing, and sometimes it's pop lyrics like "You Are Everything, Everything Is You," and turn it into songs for Jesus. But the effect that it has on people, it kind of creates this relationship with an imaginary God, imaginary friend in the sky. But there's this feeling that's so real, and their whole life is caught up in it. I remember some of the songs like "Yes, Lord," "I Surrender All," "He's My Goodness," "Time Sweet." There was one that was really, I loved this song, and I remember singing this song all the time. And now I think, oh my God, this is really sick. The deer panted for the water, so my soul longs for thee. It's right out of the Psalms,
Yeah.
And,
By the way, there's something weird going on. Are you on a cell phone?
Yes.
Okay,
Hear me?
well, I can hear you. There's some kind of weird noise, and typically we find it happens with cell phones. So if you would, and especially since we got a shorter show, if you can go ahead and get to kind of summarize or ask a question, and we'll go ahead and take it offline.
Okay. Well, it's just that I was thinking of, how when we are talking to people, how to get around it, that they feel that they are losing their life, it's because Jesus is their life, God is their life. And, there was one by David Lee, which is sung a lot, "He is my reason to live." And, when people are walking around with this idea, and when we're talking to them and helping them to question this, it's not simply that the doubt is an issue, it's that they're losing their whole life. They tend to feel like, if I don't have this, how am I going to live?
Yeah.
It's my reason to live.
Yeah, we've had people actually call into the show before to express that very thing. If there was no God, why would I get up in the morning? And I've ranted against that on a number of occasions. I know that there are people who feel that way. I don't know what else we can do about it other than to keep, challenging them, challenging people and educating people. This idea that, Christianity in particular, in some varieties, encourage this idea that you are useless and worthless, and that your only point is to, serve and worship, etc. So if you actually buy into that wholeheartedly, when you get around to figuring out that there's no good reason to think that it's true and plenty of reasons to think that it's false, that can be worldview shattering. About the only thing that I can really say is that it's very sad. There's no magic solution to this. There's no simple thing other than to get people to kind of raise their consciousness so that they have a better understanding of the value of life. That their life is just as valuable today as it was the day before. It's like it's people who've been falsely diagnosed with a terminal illness. Mm-hmm. And then they find out that they don't have this terminal illness. You would think that would be something that would make people go, hooray, I get to keep living. But it is still in some cases they probably do. In other cases there may be depression and a sense of loss. That, the direction that they had taken their life was based on something that wasn't true, and that, they'd made false assumptions, etc. So yeah, I don't have any easy answers to that other than, it happens, and all we can do is keep working to educate people. And as I said before, the people who do good things in the name of their religion, for example, the people who go out and feed the homeless, I think those people are probably still going to do that, even if they give up their religion, because it's who they are, and it has nothing to do with the truth of whether there's some magical being out there.